Thank you very much, sir. In Nigeria, we have 122 million. You have to try to master this one. We have 122 million Nigerians that are active on the internet. And that represents more than 60% of the Nigerian population on internet. In every 2 decades, Nigeria will double our population. In the year 2063, Nigeria will be more than 400 million people. And 75% of those 102 million that are active on the internet, they use the internet on their mobile phones. And that is why in Africa, we are #1 in terms of the mobile phone internet traffic. This represents opportunity for digital marketing. And there is no any country in Africa where digital marketing is more prosperous than Nigeria. And I want to congratulate you for being the experts in this evolving and very rich sector called digital marketing. In the choice of digital marketing, we have to decide which platform to use. In this lecture, I'm asked to talk about innovative thinking in digital marketing. And I want to start by saying or asking you, which platform do you market your digital product? There was a statistic or a report that showed that the #1 platform Nigerians use, #1 is WhatsApp. If anything you sell, you are not on WhatsApp, you are missing large number of Nigerians. After WhatsApp, the next one is which one? Which one do you think? Facebook. And after that one, which one? After that one, which one? After that one, which one? That's correct. Clap for yourselves. That means you guys are well taught, since you know the sequence and the ranking of these platforms. So you have to know your audience, and you have to know your audience which platform they use the most. Yesterday I was looking at the insight analytics of my internet usage, and I discovered that I spent a lot of time on WhatsApp and TikTok, and productivity was a little. But even though my TikTok usage is more on productivity, not amusement. So what caught my mind was a report that said in Nigeria in 2022, we spent 240 billion naira on digital marketing. 240 billion naira. And I want to challenge Sales Rocket. Out of this 240 billion on digital market, I want to take 40% from it. Let it be from Sales Rocket, because I can see the future. Sales Rocket is going to be the biggest and the largest digital marketing space in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria, but in Africa. Because by virtue of people I see here, and the leadership, the teamwork I see here, the sky is your beginning point, not even the end. But the question is, that 240 billion naira spent in 2022, who got that money? The money went to who? Who benefited from this 240 billion naira spent in Nigeria? Can you guess? Is Mark Zuckerberg from Nigeria? 240 billion spent in Nigeria for digital marketing by Nigerians, for Nigerians, on Nigerian product, but Mark Zuckerberg and people from America are benefiting from it. Is that not a challenge? They said in 2022 alone, America got $300 billion from digital marketing alone. That's why you see them attacking TikTok, because TikTok is not their own, but protecting their own. Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and all these things. A Nigerian wants to sell a product, a Nigerian product to a Nigerian, but an American is receiving the money. Why can't we create our own platforms and then we create traffic toward that platform? That could be a long-term solution, but Sales Rocket has provided a short-term solution where a Nigerian producer can sell to can promote to a Nigerian, buy a Nigerian, and the money remain in Nigeria. That's the way we can promote ourselves and grow our economy. But this future that we invest, number one problem is infrastructure. For digital marketing, for young people, small businesses to grow, we have to build the right infrastructure. And this involves enhancing our internet speed, affordability, and access. Provision of basic infrastructure like electricity. This will enable the markets to grow faster. The second challenge is access. We talk about 122 million having access to smartphones. What happened to others? We can do more to increase access to technology, to smartphones, and internet. Access to tools. Some young people, they want to do business, but they don't have the tools to do that. They don't have the office space to do that. And this is why the government can come in and create a small business development centers. You want to have a meeting, you want to have a Zoom meeting or Google Hangout, you can come to this center and use it as your office. You don't have to hire an office or a store for you to start a business. You always have a small business development center. You go and hire the space for some moment that you want to use it and then move on. The last part of these challenges is the skill set. But that's why I want to still appreciate the Sales Rocket for providing the space for young people to learn and hone their skills in the area of digital marketing. Because in Nigeria, we have 140 million people below the age of 17. Can you imagine that? We have 200 plus million people, but 140 million are young people. And average age in Nigeria is 17 years. Can you believe it? It's the youngest generation we ever had. And that represents opportunity. And I call them digital population. In the future, these young people, everything they do will depend on digital space. What they will buy, what they will eat, when they will sleep, everything, all their lives will be on the internet. And we have to be ready for these young people that are coming up. How do you harness and make life easy for this younger generation that are coming up? And for us to do that, I come up with two key solutions. Remember, in one of my recent videos, I talk about Pareto principles. Every problem you see in your life is one thing. Every problem that you want to solve in this life is one thing that you have to do. So it's not about many lists, it's one thing. The theory of one thing. So if you have to be ready to solve the problem of the infrastructure, the problem of access, the problem of skill sets, and also solve the problem of dependency. In 2022, we spent 11 trillion, in the last quarter of 2022, we spent 11 trillion importing things from abroad. We only sell 6 trillion. We spend 11 trillion outside, we only receive 6 trillion back. Innovative thinking, lack of it, we have to do these two things. Number one is educational system. I know since yesterday, we've been talking about lecturers, 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 and lecturers. As if there are two sides of the coin. You either belong to Sales Rocket or you become a lecturer. And I was caught in the middle. I don't know which one I should belong to. Maybe I should resign and join the affiliates. Maybe, but I was inspired by Kabu's presentation to join as an affiliate and as a vendor too. So you have one big catch here. Educational system. We have to change it. Because yesterday someone asked me whether school is a scam or not. And I answered as yes or no, and I defended my reason. We have to change educational system in this way. We have to see an educational system where a lecturer will not be promoted until he becomes creative and innovative. You will see a lecturer in the university growing from assistant lecturer to a professor without creating anything. How do you expect the students to also become creators? We have to change the educational system to reward creativity, innovation, not publication and yes in academia. We have to change that. We also have to change the academic system by giving students degree only if they can create and innovate. The difference between creativity and innovation is that creativity is the idea. Innovation is putting the idea into practice, into action. So you should not be given a degree until you are creative and innovative. Not that student will go and cram and get that degree and move on. We have to see these kind of changes for us to prepare for the future so that we become more innovative in our digital space. The second system we have to change is the political system. Because these young people, I really admire your motivation and enthusiasm. What I saw yesterday, you guys, you are awake and active and happy and interested. Midnight, 12 o'clock, 12 p.m., a.m., 12 midnight. We are having this interactive session and you are not tired. You want to ask more questions. And that's the biggest and the most difficult thing you could have at this moment. And I want you to harness it. But you cannot do it alone. You need support from the government. And that's why we need visionary leadership. There is no way we can build these opportunities and talent without the support from the government. And this begins from the political system. We should have a political system that promotes vision ideas, not money politics. We become like a country of election. In one of the elections, I did a study, and I found out that in that election, we spent more than 5 trillion naira just in election by people who contested for positions, and the money spent in the course of the election. Why are we spending that amount of money? Can we have one election round, just suspend it, skip that election round, and invest the money on these young people? Can we do that? Maybe I said 2027, no election. All the money that all these candidates are supposed to spend, go and invest it on young people in digital space. So that leadership is not about position, it's about impact, it's about difference you are making. And you can do that without position. So for me, young people, we need the support from the educational and political system. But from your own side, you also have to do your part. One of the biggest strategies that I want you to do, audience, what do they want? What is the interest approach? For me, if you want to sell anything to me, the easiest way to get me when you approach me is to smile. Once you smile, you got me. You can even stab a knife on my stomach. You can smile at me, hey, bro, and you stab me. You see, so you need to know other people too. What do they like? Do they like their children? Do they like their job? Do they like their wives? There was someone who went to, if you read the book, Winning Your Friends, Influencing People and Winning Your Friends, something like that. He said, the president of United States told his secretary, don't let anybody come to my office. It's a very strict instruction by the president. The time has come. You see here, you know what happened, right? You have 5 minutes. Thank you. No secret, right? Okay. So, well, this guy came in and said, I want you the president. So, okay. He insisted, another president, okay, you can come in and see me just for 1 minute. This guy went in and spent 1 hour. What happened? You see, when when you meet someone, don't talk about their interest. Talk about their interest first. You have to hook them and to get what you want from them. You cannot just go to me, hey, Prof, please buy my product. No, 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 no. You have to talk about my personal interest first. He's not talking about, is that your child? Is that your picture? Tell me about your children. The president stopped the work and started talking about his children. So I'm shortening all this story. And that's the cause of this letter. So you don't get the full benefit of that, but just a very short story to let you know you need to get to know your audience. But one of the gifts I want to give you is the list of killers to business and mindset and motivation. Not just human beings, businesses and motivation die. There was a research that showed that 85% of small businesses die in their first 5 years of living or existence. Of these killers, they are coming to kill your inspiration, to kill your business. So I want to take you through this quickly. The killers, the 7 killers of small businesses. Number 1, quickly, is lack of researching the market. Before you start your market or your marketing, you have to research the market. Get to know what's there, what's the gap. So I'm running out very fast. Number 2 is have a plan and stick to the plan. Some people have plans, but they don't implement the plan. Number 3 is make sure before you start, you have enough capital. Starting a business without sufficient capital leads to early death. So you have to do partnership and crowdsource your capital. Make sure the capital that you want to start your business is enough for you to start. The 4th one is bad location. Bad locations include lack of advertisement, absent from the internet, or being physically in a bad location. This is also killing business. This is a very long conversation here. The number 5 is don't try to grow so fast. Just like a human growth is gradual, so also business is gradual. I don't want you to see Kabir's 4 million and say, I want to get that now. No, it's step-by-step process. Patience gets you there. And then don't be rigid. You start with this idea and say you want to stick to idea. Be willing to be flexible to change your strategy, to change your idea, even the entire business, when you get new insight, when you get new ideas. And then the next one is lack of creativity. What you do is what everyone else is doing. Observe the market and make yourself unique and different. I know there are some things that kill businesses that are external to you, like inflation, insecurity, dollar becoming more expensive. Can you change that? You cannot do that. But I don't want you to be imprisoned by these external challenges, because someone can put you in a prison but cannot imprison your ideas and your wisdom. Despite the physical limitations or constraint, through your thoughts, through your action, you can influence things. It's just like the story of the old farmer who wrote to his son who was put in the prison. He said, "Dear son, this year I cannot plant potatoes because I cannot dig the fields by myself. I know if you are here, you will have to help me." He sent this letter to his son in the prison, and the son replied. He said, "Dear dad, don't even think of digging that farm, because that's where I buried the money I stole." And they found nothing. Dear Dad, now potatoes. That's the best I can do from here. The moral lesson of this story is that you can imprison someone, but you cannot imprison their wisdom and their ideas. Despite the physical limitations, through your thoughts, through your actions, you can overcome. You can win. And that is why, final word, I want to quickly give you some other innovative strategies and thinking you can do for your businesses, especially in the digital marketing. As a digital marketer, you should have your own blog where you write stuff, your thoughts, your ideas. People buy things from you. Who you are. Are you credible? Read about you so that they want to buy more. So have a blog. So I'm just, this is a big one too. So I'm just showing that. And then choose the right platform. There are some products are based on Instagram, some based on Facebook, some you can learn more about that. And then is the loading should be very fast. Sometimes you see some websites are very fast on the desktop, but when you get them on the mobile phone, they are very heavy. So make it optimized for mobile phone utilization. And always offer discounts and promotion. You understand? Say, okay, there's going to be end of the year discount. There's going to be New Year discount. And then promote that on your website. Let people get to know more about that. And then I want you to do what I call keyword research. Around your business, what are the keywords that people search on the internet to find these services or products? And then make sure that you align these keywords to your business so that you can enhance your ranking on this search engine optimization. And then don't target broad audience. Narrow your audience to specific set of people that you want to target. And also leverage social proof. The social people do things because of 3 reasons. Anything you see people are doing, all of you and myself being here is because of one of these 3 reasons. Number 1 is either we are doing it because of immediate reward, or there is a social incentive, or there is social ranking progress we can. So the immediate reward should be there. And then you should tell people that so person has used my product. And this is what they said. I have a course called the Super Brain Quest. It's a 9-day program. Sometimes I compress it to 5 days program. Anytime I'm pitching that program to organizations and chief executives, the only thing I do, I send them the video of what my previous student have said about the program. This program changed my life. I've never had this kind of amazing program like this. Oh, okay, me too. I want to experience it. So people want to do what they see other people are doing. So you have people that bought product from you, and you are not receiving feedback and testimonies from them. You are losing the social proof. So get that social proof from your people that you're able to close sales with them. And then I want you to do a marketing strategy. This involves creating the vision, creating the plan. As the Karim AK yesterday talked about this one. And then anything you are doing, begin with the end in mind. Okay, take yourself to the tail end. Okay, me becoming a millionaire, a billionaire. Okay, now take your step backward. Today, that will give you the step-by-step process on what to do. And then tracking your leads. Okay, this person is coming to your site, is viewing it, want to buy this product. Where is it coming from? Is it from phone calls? Is it from WhatsApp? Try tracking that. And don't just attract visitors, attract customers. People coming to your shops or to your website, but going and going out. Coming and going out, no sales. So you have to hook them as they arrive. One of the strategies is to do what I call gated mail list. As they arrive, give them some juice and say, okay, put your email here for more. Then you grab them. You keep sending more and more emails. So make sure you have your mailing list. Whenever new things arrive, you can send to your people. And then lastly, before you come, don't come. I know they're scared of me. You know, I'm a lecturer. So either allow me or keep talking. So they are scared. Okay, lastly, since yesterday, CEO has been talking about, and all of us were talking about mindset. And mindset, from my perspective, is one of the three keys. You cannot unlock your potential with only one key. You need three keys to unlock your potential. If you get to the door, there are three locks there. Mindset, the door is locked. Wow, what happened to the other two keys? You need them. Like he said, mindset is about thinking, because your brain is eavesdropping to your thoughts. If you say you can do it, you can do it. If you say you can't do it, you can't do it. A baby elephant was born. She was tied to a stake. She struggled to get rid of herself from that stake. She struggled, and she was not able to do that. She gave up. She grew power and strength enough to pull herself out of this stake. She was not able to do that. Because when she was a baby elephant, she tried to pull herself out of this stake. She was not able to do that. But when she grew old and power and strength, she refused to try to free herself. She remained tied to this stake and died not free. Mindset. A man on the road, he picked the egg of an eagle. He put it in the nest of the hen. The hen came, sat on the eagle egg, hatched the eagle, and then a baby eagle was born in the midst of chickens. This eagle grew in the middle of chickens. He did everything that chickens did. He poked on the ground, he crawled around, and then maybe fly 1 feet above the ground and come down, not realizing he was an eagle. One day when he grew so big, he looked at the sky. He saw one big, majestic bird flying on the sky, even covering the sun. And then he looked up and asked one of his co-chicken. He said, "What's that?" And the chicken said, "That's an eagle. That's the master of